Coming up next, the Mavericks take. Thank you for tuning in this. Doors that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Durant. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Outside Leonard. Over Durant. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by James.
This is where the release point on Kawhi Leonard's jumper makes a difference. That's beautiful.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Leonard. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Over Thompson. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And the second free throw, good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Outside, James. Over Giannis. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Uncovered. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Now here's Leonard. James, a screen on KD. And here is LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
The Mavericks have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Thompson against Powell. Giannis outside. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
LeBron passes to Leonard. Thompson against Powell. Back to Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
KD a screen on James. Left side Durant. Four on the clock. Dallas again missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to LeBron. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. Giannis outside. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Leonard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
And Wembanyama outside. Powell against Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. KD against Leonard. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thompson outside. Shoots over Powell. Thompson misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Now Leonard. Zubac's a screen on Durant. Back to LeBron. And the last second attempt is not going for it. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the court for the Mavericks. Thompson is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Davis. And it's Durant. And Gafford in at the 5 spot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That's on LeBron James. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And Torres, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. free throws, post game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team. And that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside, KD. On the wing, Thompson. Davis against Wembanyama. It's stolen by Wembanyama. LeBron right side. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Leonard with this screen on Thompson. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Powell. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Leonard missing. The Mavericks trailer. Davis kicks to Giannis. Davis against Powell. The 11-footer. And Davis with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Leonard with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Leonard against Durant. Back to LeBron. Pocket 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That free throw, no good. On the second free throw. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player, in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
First free throw is good.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And both free throws good for Durant. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's James. Moves back up. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Back to KD. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Durant. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. KD finds Antetokounmpo. Back to KD. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Wembanyama outside. Thompson against Powell. Pass to Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
And Thompson gets it to go. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. James against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Leonard. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Leonard hits them both. The deep 3 from Thompson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Powell is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's James. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. No good on the free throw. So he can't get either to fall.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Giannis against James. Outside Leonard. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Now, here is Antetokounmpo. He has 5. KD has screen on LeBron. Giannis dishes to Durant. Poked loose and stolen by James. Leonard, the pass to James. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Pass to Giannis. First minute and a half of the basketball here in the third quarter. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers in the lead. James with it. He has 7. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Davis missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wembanyama outside. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Antetokounmpo dishes to Durant. Giannis sets a screen for Durant. Inside. Here's Gafford. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Gafford's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
James kicks to Powell. Now here's James. 6 on the shot clock. Drilled from 11 feet out. LeBron's got 9.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a 3-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard and just pulls up into that mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thompson passes to Antetokounmpo. KD against Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And no good that time. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play. 2 points. That one goes. Mavericks trail by 4. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Giannis outside. Thompson sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Outside, Davis. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. Giannis rips it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
You got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Pass to Davis. Thompson against Powell. Thompson passes to Giannis. Here's Gafford. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Klay Thompson. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Here is Durant following the basket by LeBron James. Shoots over Leonard. Durant, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Second chance shot, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Antetokounmpo dishes to KD. Puts it up for Davis, and stolen by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. Wembanyama left side. Tipped away. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. Giannis flies the other way.
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
Pass to Leonard. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Screen by Zubac. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. He can't get it to go. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Right on the bucket.
There's so little ego in Giannis' game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Now here's James. Outside Leonard. Over KD. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson outside. From 13, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. James against Giannis. Outside Leonard. There's the 3. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. KD's shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into
points now this quarter.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Giannis kicks to Thompson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Hammers it in.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Ben Benyama, nice screen on Antetokounmpo. James, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. With this screen on James. Here's Giannis. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's LeBron. Fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't feel contact on the way up.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And a big-time playmaker when the game is up for grabs. Give the love to Giannis. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for your pick.
And he is unable to get the second one. So it's Los Angeles taking a W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on... Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Wembanyama, Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. Now here's Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple. Antetokounmpo, pass to Morant. Pass to Edey. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Halliburton. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Jackson.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Siakam. Haliburton outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Oh, forcing the issue. Haliburton in attack mode.
It's his first trip to the line.
Tyrese Haliburton. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Haliburton.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Siakam. Haliburton finds James. Back to Haliburton. Inside. LeBron with the slam.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Haliburton against Moran. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Moran. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Haliburton. Siakam outside. Wembanyama, high post. Back to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Haliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball, and the kid's got it all. Guys.
Allie, thank you.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. Timeout. Once he got that edge, he never lost it. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And we see Mike Miller in the crowd. He won 6th Man of the Year in a Grizzlies uniform.
You know, they could use some of his shooting right now as they're struggling to get it going.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game. The open shot, Moran gets a very good look and converts.
In motion, Moran's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
James outside. No good with the triple. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
James against Jackson. Here's Haliburton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by James. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Now here's Haliburton. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. good. He hits the jumper.
And look how cool Halliburton stays. Other guys would get frantic as the shot clock drains.
Morant looking around. Pass to Leonard. Right side Morant. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Grizzlies trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, pass to Leonard. Jackson outside. Halliburton against Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Morant. And James puts up a deep three. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Pacers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Grizzlies trail by 3. On the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. Halliburton is out there with James. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Siakam in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Morant's got his second basket on the night.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Just 5 on the clock. From 6 feet away. Good work defensively by James.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Turner. Back to James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
James against Antetokounmpo. James passes to Halliburton. Five to shoot. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Timeout call. Memphis. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Morant with it. Antetokounmpo with it. Check by James. Antetokounmpo inside. James is there.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Left side, Wembanyama. Now James. Antetokounmpo covering. Turner with it. a screen by Turner. 4 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 3. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, VA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. We've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Morant. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Morant's got 9.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
James, a screen on Leonard. Here's Halliburton. A rebound by Edey.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Morant finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Morant against Halliburton. James inside. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. Out to James. Jacks up a 3. Got the rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard passes to Morant. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
James outside. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Outside Morant. On the take. And he converts the layup. He's got 11.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Memphis leading. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Nice shot by Turner.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Outside Morant, pass to Antetokounmpo. All alone. That one rolls around and rims out. And the Pacers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Back to James. Over Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Siakam. Halliburton against Morant. It's James on the wing. He's got 5. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Pass to Jackson. Halliburton against Morant. Jackson, pass to Leonard. A screen by Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Kawhi Leonard. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Get down, man. On the court, please, who wants a t-shirt?
And here's Indiana now. It's a one-point game. Here's James. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
5 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. And Indiana misses again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Shoots over Halliburton. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
James passes to Halliburton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Down the first one. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
B.A., they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
It's both from the stripe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Morant. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. And Morant with the basket. On the assist by Leonard. Morant's got 16 points now.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Pass to Leonard. Outside Morant. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Shot's good by James.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Leonard. Indiana with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. James passes to Wembanyama. Siakam right side. Tipped. Shoots from the block. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. The 17-footer. No good. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Memphis ahead. They're up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pacers trail by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. James is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Turner in at the power forward position. Well, Memphis shooting a nice 50% for the game. Siakam against Morant. Down low. Turner passes to James. Four on the clock. To tie it up. The rebound by Jackson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Morant. Takes the three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Pacers trail by 6. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by James. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And so James will bring it up for Indiana. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Pass to Halliburton. Back to James. Looking to end this cold spell. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Halliburton against Morant. Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
James against Jackson. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
That free throw, good from James.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
No good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 5. Antetokounmpo finds Morant. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Clock at 6. From deep, Morant.
He's just a tough guy to get around. Halliburton, very effective defensively, forces the road shot.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Halliburton.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Memphis leading by 3. Outside Morant. Pass to Leonard. Back to Morant. Wide open look. The shot that time not on target. And here's James. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Yes! He still got it! LeBron!
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
With some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's James. Pass to Turner to take the lead. Offensive board. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. They get back on track. He connects!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. Cash!
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. This guy's given to him for these exact reasons.
Timeout! Grizzlies! Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
If there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Timeout, timeout! Grizzlies! How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what the player coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Clever play power and sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton outside for 3. Oh, nails the triple!
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over James. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to...
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. James with the ball. We've got Pascal Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle. James passes to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Launches a three. Sinks it from distance.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Haliburton against Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Morant. Shoots over Haliburton. And it's Morant missing. Pacers leading by 3. There's the strength of the King.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying the Lakers inside.
Here's Edey by Wembanyama. Morant against Haliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. James finds Siakam. Back to James. Siakam with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And a shot by James, no good.
And sometimes on defense, we can just get one.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Haliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Haliburton, the pass to James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Outside Morant. To the middle. James with a steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Siakam outside. Siakam gets double. Pass to Turner. Outside for Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Counted from distance. And now a 9-point Indiana lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Jackson for 3. And another miss by Memphis. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 10-1 run. Wembanyama finds Haliburton. And stolen by Morant.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Indiana winning this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and let's reveal our player of the game, Victor.